Nestled in the mountains in northern Portugal, Covas de Barroso, a village with just 180 residents that could soon be on the edge of the largest lithium mine in Europe.
Anda.
Ada was born here. A farmer, she spent the last 5 years fighting the project.
The mines they want to create are all around us. It would begin there and involve the whole village. From the moment you set up an open-cast mine functioning 24/7, with all that taking place here, just a few meters away from our rooms, the water and air quality are going to be compromised.
The mining company behind the explorations is the British firm Savannah Resources, which says the project will create several hundred direct and indirect jobs in a region that lives chiefly off farming.
The jobs they want to create will be skilled jobs, and we don't have the qualifications to work in a mine. It would also be difficult for the region's residents to give up their way of life.
The mine could stretch over more than 500 hectares, which could spoil the landscape of a village listed as World Agricultural Heritage. The mine is on everyone's lips.
Hi there.
Hi.
What did you think about the demo?
There were loads of people right along the street. Everyone's talking about the situation. The mine's security perimeter would start 50 meters away from my house, and the mine would be 500 meters away. I feel sad. Thinking about leaving the home that I built with my husband is very painful.
The region's lithium is buried in its soil. Drilling is taking place to calculate the best areas for prospection.
You see, here the water is not that deep. That's one of our fears. All the water is kept here. What will happen when they dig into the hill?
Environmentalists are particularly worried about the risk to the groundwater in a country which suffers from regular drought.
To concentrate the lithium, they need to process using a lot of water. Recycling 85% of the water, but they need to put 15% of the water in the system.
And it's not just Covas de Barroso. The whole of northern Portugal is attracting mining companies. In total, the country could be sitting on 60,000 tons of lithium. This team of geologists are here to hunt for that white gold.
So today we're gonna try to know exactly what is the amount of lithium in this area. Let's test this part here. Ricardo.
The rock here contains the mineral spodumene, and the lithium is extracted from it.
If we take 1 square or 1 cubic meter of this rock, we have 300 kilos of spodumene, and this is enough to make one small battery for a hybrid car, for instance.
But the extractions produce significant quantities of dust that can pollute the environment. Locals point to other mines across the world where environmentalists say they consume too much water and chemical products.
In Europe, we have the best regulations about mining and metallurgy. Much better for sure than in China, and much better than in South America, where you are getting the raw materials now.
In Lisbon, the government supports the extraction project. As prices rose 7% last year, the country hopes it can become a leader in lithium production. Europe sees the mineral as essential for becoming carbon neutral by 2050.
You can see the 8 areas where the lithium exploration would be carried out in central and northern Portugal.
We're talking about 2,500 square kilometers of prospection.
Portugal is the largest source of lithium in Europe and the 8th largest in the world.
The energy transition needs an essential mineral, lithium. It's used to make batteries and it's useful for all devices that store energy. There'll always be some pollution, but the goal is to minimize its impact.
The mining project at Covas de Barroso is expecting the green light from Portugal's Environment Agency in the next few months.